What's going on?
Well, I hope I can speak bluntly, Judge.
You did the last time you were here, Mr. Cassidy.
That's the only way I know how to do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, if you remember how big a hag she was last time, and she's still making my life hell. She went back to the memory clinic, working the pole, and she's making a lot of money now.
Okay.
And she don't need my support for that red-headed little kid.
Your son.
Well, her son, whoever.
You legally adopted him. My memory serves me right. You legally adopted him. He's your son.
Welcome back to Judge Bench, where courtroom drama meets real-life consequences. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Judge Bench for more unfiltered courtroom moments, real cases, and legal lessons that hit home. Now let's get into this unforgettable courtroom appearance that left both the judge and viewers shaking their heads. All rise, the courtroom comes to order. The judge calls the case JVB 1022, the Cassidy case. As everyone takes their seats, the courtroom atmosphere shifts with the arrival of a familiar face. It's Mr. Cassidy, returning with yet another motion regarding child support. He approaches the bench, casually greeting the judge with a bad morning, and we quickly realize we're in for a ride. This isn't Cassidy's first time in court, and it likely won't be his last. He's brought the case again, claiming he wants to speak bluntly. And blunt he is. Cassidy wastes no time blaming his ex, saying she's back at the memory clinic, working the pole, making good money, and no longer needs his financial help for their child.
What is it that I can do for you, Mr. Cassidy?
Well, I'd like to not pay any more child support on that little kid. She's making a lot of money now, and probably more than I'm making. And she went back to work, and she's gone through 2 or 3 men just since last year. And now she's making my life a living hell. She is flaunting her newest boyfriend in front of me.
Didn't you get back with your ex-wife, though?
Yes.
So what does it matter if she's with a new guy?
We've separated again.
Oh, okay. What is the reason you want to get off child support? Because I don't think it has anything to do with this cowboy that you're describing.
Well, she's making a lot of money now.
A child he legally adopted, although he now claims uncertainty over how legal that really was. The judge quickly reminds him that child is his, and his responsibility remains. Still, Cassidy pushes, insisting that his ex's newfound financial success means he shouldn't have to pay anymore. According to him, she's moved on, with new boyfriends and a flashy lifestyle that includes a new partner. He mockingly refers to as a camel-toed cowboy. The courtroom listens as Cassidy unloads his grievances, not legal arguments, but deeply personal frustrations. He's upset over his ex's relationships, her appearance, and her apparent happiness. But the judge isn't moved by bitterness. She cuts through the emotion and asks what legal reason Cassidy has for the court to consider stopping or reducing his child support payments. His answer? He's poor now, claiming crop failure and too much rain have left him without resources. Meanwhile, he says she's thriving financially, supported by this new man, and doesn't need his money.
Okay, so what does that have to do with what you pay in child support?
She doesn't need my money anymore, and she's got old Camel Toes helping her out.
And where is Miss Cassidy anyway?
Who?
Where is Miss Cassidy anyway? She didn't come to court.
Which one? Oh, the hag.
What? That is not her name.
I forgot what her name was. That's all I called her now, but she wouldn't come to court.
The judge presses further. What evidence has he brought? Income statements? Tax records? Any official documents that show her finances? Cassidy has none. He says she's paid in cash and that no one at her workplace will talk. He offers no legal proof, no witness statements, no documentation, just a promise that he can get a video. The judge, already running out of patience, reminds him that the court needs evidence, not hearsay. Cassidy, still trying to convince the judge, says he's seen it all at the memory clinics, that it's all over the table, meaning under the table payments. Again, no proof. The judge makes it clear, unless he returns with real evidence, his request will not be entertained. Despite her repeated clarifications, Cassidy still doesn't grasp the necessity of legal documentation.
Let's just be clear. It's not for her. The money is for your son.
When you say your son,
It
that
is
just-
your son, Miss Cassidy. You know what? You obviously came here to waste my time.
No,
just
no,
like
okay,
you
let's
did
start
the
all
last
over.
time.
Well, can we get it reduced?
Based on crop failure?
Yes, and her income.
What did you bring to court with you to prove what her income is?
Well, she's not going to give me any papers.
He even admits he doesn't understand. That he just knows she's doing well and believes that should be enough. In frustration, he tries to pivot. Can his child support at least be reduced? Once again, he brings up the video he claims he'll provide, showing her working on stage, money being thrown at her. The judge states clearly, even that would need to be reviewed. And even then, it's about what she earns, not what she does. But since he didn't bring anything to court today, not even an income estimate, she can't grant him any relief. The judge grows weary. This isn't the first time Mr. Cassidy has appeared with nothing in hand but a chip on his shoulder. She reiterates the courtroom's purpose, legal decisions, based on evidence, not drama, emotion, or personal grievances. She reminds him once again that child support is not about the ex. It's about the child, the one he legally adopted. Regardless of his feelings or her new lifestyle, the law holds him accountable for supporting his child until the appropriate legal milestones are reached.
Is there anything further?
Yes, I can get it on video.
Okay. Well, you don't have the video today, right?
No, but I can get it.
Okay. So that first answer, I take your first answer is no. And if there's nothing further, you are dismissed.
But there is something further.
What is it, Mr. Cassidy?
It's all under the table. She gets paid cash.
Oh, you're saying she gets paid under the table?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all tips.
And you brought proof of that with you here today, right?
I've been to these mammary clinics. I know how it works.
So the answer is no.
Still, Cassidy clings to the idea of this video. He asks again, if he brings it next time, will it matter? The judge responds calmly but firmly. Only if it provides legally admissible evidence of income that justifies a reduction. Until then, his child support remains. Cassidy tries one last time, asking if the judge is sure she won't reduce it now. She replies with finality, yes, she's sure. He is dismissed. As Cassidy leaves the courtroom, it's clear this wasn't about the law for him. It was about resentment, frustration, and perhaps a bit of denial. But courts don't rule on feelings. They rule on facts, evidence, and obligations clearly outlined in the law.
It was good to see you. And when you are ready to bring proof in court to support your case, I will entertain your case then, okay?
So if I bring video, then I can maybe get it reduced.
It's possible, depending on what that video is.
Well, it's going to be her up there on stage having money thrown at her.
Okay. Well, we'll have to review it once you get it, okay? If there's nothing further, again, you are dismissed.
Are you sure you just won't reduce it by?
I'm sure you are dismissed.
And that brings us to the lesson at the heart of this episode. No matter how colorful or dramatic someone's personal life may be, child support is a legal responsibility. Once the court orders it, it doesn't just vanish because circumstances become inconvenient or because one parent is upset over the other's choices. If financial hardship occurs, there are legal steps to request a modification. But even then, the burden of proof is on the person seeking relief. Bring documentation. Bring evidence. Don't walk into court expecting emotion to carry your case. Mr. Cassidy came into court without a case, just complaints. And like last time, he walked out empty-handed. Until he returns with something concrete, nothing will change. That's how justice works. And that's what Judge Bench is all about. Bringing real cases, real consequences, and real clarity to how our courts operate. Thanks for watching this episode of Judge Bench. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more unfiltered courtroom content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got more real cases coming your way, and you won't want to miss a moment. Until next time, stay informed, stay respectful. And remember, in the courtroom, evidence speaks louder than opinions. Subscribe now to Judge Bench,